Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today we are going to be making a lemon poppy seed loaf. Very easy to make. We are actually going to be using a boxed cake mix and some instant pudding. It is going to be delicious, wonderful, and you are going to love it. So the first thing you want to do is have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's go over the ingredients that we'll be needing here today. We'll need just some water, room temperature is fine, vanilla extract, some instant lemon pudding, some cake mix, some white cake mix, any brand of your choice, it doesn't really matter. We need some eggs, some poppy seeds, and some melted butter. If you want to use vegetable oil instead, you can do so. And if you want to add in more poppy seeds, that is completely up to you. You also want to have a loaf pan that has been sprayed with some nonstick spray or buttered with some softened butter and lined with some parchment paper. And that's about it. So let's move on to making our lemon poppy seed loaf. Okay, so this is super easy to make. We are going to add in all of our ingredients into a bowl except for our poppy seeds. Okay, so this looks great. You want to make sure that you give your ingredients a good whisk. So you want to whisk for about a minute or two, making sure you don't see any visible lumps of cake mix or anything like that. So you want to make sure it is very well mixed. Now at this time, if you want to add in the zest of a lemon, you can do so. And add some more lemon flavor to your batter. That is totally okay. So you can do that as well. I'm not going to. So right now what I'm going to do is add in my poppy seeds, okay? And just fold it in with my spatula. Okay, so our loaf is ready to be baked, so you want to place it in your preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for around 40 to 45 minutes, or when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Okay, so my loaf baked for exactly 45 minutes, and as you know, I baked it in the smaller loaf pan, which was a little too small for this loaf. This was the first time using that pan for this recipe, so I want to let you know that I usually make it in this one, which is a 12 by 6, and that is something that you want to use for this loaf, or you want to make two smaller loaves, and that will work out as well, because this one had a little bit of spillage on the side, which is totally fine. It'll still be wonderful, but it made a little bit of a mess, and I want to make sure that you don't do the same thing. So make sure you have a larger loaf pan or two small ones, and it will work out perfectly fine. Just be careful with the timing. It might be 5 minutes less or so. So the toothpick method is always the best way. And now it has been sitting here at room temperature for about 1 hour. And what I did was I made a little icing here, and it's just some icing sugar with some lemon juice and some milk, and the recipe is always in the description box. As always, it's there for you. So all you have to do is mix the lemon juice, the milk, and the icing sugar until it is smooth. Very, very simple. And now that our loaf is cooled, we are ready to place our icing. So you want to make sure that you don't cut your loaf while it's hot. Allow it to cool to room temperature and then slice it. So if you want to add the icing, you can go ahead and do so. If you want to have it as is, that is perfectly okay too. Okay, so I let my icing set here for about 15 minutes, and now I'm just going to take a slice, and we are definitely ready to try this. I'm going to show you up close here. It's just perfect. It's moist, it's wonderful. You can't even tell that it has a boxed cake mix in here. It is wonderful. The icing definitely adds something special, a little zest to the loaf, and the lemon flavor in the actual loaf is perfection. But if you want it with a little bit of more lemon flavor, as I said, you can zest in some lemon, and that will be perfectly fine too. But the way it is, I think it's perfection, and I really hope you guys give this a try. Very easy to make, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description box below along with the recipe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.